morning, friends. Happy that I'm able to see you on a Sunday morning in Wealth Skills online program. Really great that you are traveling with me in this Wealth Skills program to see that you become better and better on a regular basis. I'd really love to know your feedback, comments on the program. That will definitely help me give better services in the days, months and years to come. That is what I insist wherever I go, whether in my webinars or in my seminars or in one-on-one, wherever for that matter, even in mentoring and coaching courses that I really offer. I insist on this. I really love to hear from you. Just leave your feedback, comments in the comments area so that I'll be able to deep dive into the ideas that you really want me to talk about, and we can really proceed with flying colors. And what is that we are going to see today in Wealth Skills? Something very important. A lot of people today, because of the kind of pampering that happens in the bringing up environment, because of the kind of reception that the elderly people have, because of the kind of facilities they have, because of the kind of responses people get. People today, irrespective of their age, are following childish methods to solve adult problems. This is one of the important concepts. This is really one of the important concepts. Why? Because how can you really use a childish method to solve an adult challenge? That is what's happening today. Like when I visit a lot of places in my seminars, and when I really happen to talk to a lot of people in webinars, this is what's happening. Like they are in a deep challenge and they are using baby methods to solve those problems, to face those challenges. They are using baby methods. How will that work? Assuming there is a challenge to a particular personality, and if that particular personality uses a baby method, because maybe physically he is an adult, but mentally, emotionally and spiritually he is still a child, how can he come out of that problem? So you have to do something useful and new if you want something useful and new. With the same old concepts, you cannot get something useful and something new. Something is not helping you. Something did not help you for so long in your life that you know very well. But in spite of you knowing what exactly did not help you for so long, you are again trying the same methods, means nobody can help. You are going to your workplace in 60 minutes in a route every day. Now, somehow you decide to reach your workplace in 30 minutes a day. Now you have to adopt a different method and a different route you have to take. Now if you adopt the same old method and if you take the same old route, but still you want to reach your workplace in 30 minutes time, how is it possible? It will not work. Definitely it will not work. Same is applicable here also. During our childhood, we got a lot of things because of certain important activities. Like we cried because we wanted food, we wanted clothes, we wanted toys, whatever, we cried. If you, as an adult now, go and cry with your friends, cry to your friends, cry to your boss, if you do all these things even now, do you think you will get solutions? No, I am very sorry. Until and unless your boss is stupid, until and unless your friends are stupids, you will not get any solution as such, because the society is watching you and the society knows you are an adult. My sincere appeal today is, don't use childish behavior for solutions for your present challenges as an adult. Very important. Because normally it is like that, like right from childhood, we had a lot of challenges. And we got solutions to those challenges through our childish behavior. Like creating kind of a story to see that we melt the hearts of the people and we get the works done. That's one childish method. See, that also has to be done in a more like credible way. Credibility is the factor. There should be some kind of integrity in the kind of story you create. You should be ethical. You can really share the real stories that have been happening to you, real life incidents that you are facing. All these things are really fine, but you are creating stories like how a child creates stories to see that your works are getting done. How is it possible? I'm able to see a lot of people. I'm not talking to the people who are aware of what exactly I'm talking now, but I'm talking to the people who are still using childish behavior to get their works done, even though they are in great positions today in different places. Really speaking, they are using that childish nature and they trust it will work. That's really not possible. In front of you, because of the kind of position you are in, because of the kind of appearance or because of your language, whatever, people might not snub you, but they go to other places, they talk to other people about you in a very bad way. Please understand it very carefully. And why I am talking this in Wealth Skills program? Because this is one of the important wealth skills. You must think and act as an adult, and you must be very, very clear about every day of your aging. This aging process is there, and you must be very, very, very clear about your every day of aging. Always we have to understand one important thing. There is something called aging that is happening, that nobody can deny. Now, for better performance and for better result, there is one excellent saying that goes like, think that every day of your career, your job, is the first day of your job, and live like every day is your last day of your life to have a wonderful life with great experiences. You have to live your life assuming that this is the last day of your life. Today is the last day of my life. You have to think in that way and you have to live. And today is the first day of my job. So if you think in these two ways and if you proceed, your life will be better. That's how people say. That's kind of a small information to you in the middle, a small digression. But now, mainly talking, you actually have to very clearly understand that there is something called aging that is happening. And every day, please update yourself that you are becoming older and older physically. And mentally also, you are becoming older does not mean your capability is actually coming down. No. Mentally, you are becoming more capable. When you become older mentally, when you become older physically, your capability might come down after a period of time. But when you become older mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, your capability goes up. Please understand, because the kind of experiences that you are getting, your capabilities are really going up. They are becoming more. Now, when your capabilities are becoming more, how is it correct if you follow childish methods, baby methods? Again repeating, I am not telling all, but I am telling most of the people who have challenges right now. I can really challenge that a lot of people are not able to come out of the challenges just because they are following childish methods. I can give a simple example. See, there is a person who is not able to get job in a particular organization. Now what he is doing? Like, he is using the same old methods. He is using the methods that he used in his childhood to impress somebody and he succeeded in that. Or he is using the same old method of that copy-paste concept. He goes to Google, copies the different resumes or their different CVs as he copies. There are childish methods. These things worked some years before. Now also you are using the same methods. I am sorry, you will not get a job. Anywhere you will not get a job. And even if you get a job somewhere, you will be fired very shortly because, see, Lord Buddha said a beautiful statement. You cannot hide three things: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Lord Buddha very beautifully said, please understand this, you cannot hide the truth. So, you must very clearly understand the concept and work. Now how? My friends, must travel with the people who really guided the world in the last a minimum of 1 century. Who guided this world in the last century? Just go to Google and type top 10 influential personalities in 20th century and 21st century. Please study their life. That's one important thing that you can do. Second thing, top 10 personality development books in the last 50 years. Just type. Please read them. Don't simply read, but read, make a beautiful study, and you please start applying them. Slowly you will get transformed. Do you know why? See, when you are actually studying the biographies of a lot of people who influenced this world in the last century, when you study the books of a lot of great authors, what is that you are doing? You are actually discussing with them. Even though a lot of people died who authored the books, even though a lot of people who influenced the world, they passed away, you are still talking to them. So what is happening? Slowly you are also going to their level, and your way of looking at the world completely changes. So far you looked at a particular plant just like that, but when you do all those things, you look at a plant with mercy, pity, love, things like that, because your very viewpoint changes. Now, when you have this kind of habit, you will slowly acquire kind of a skill where you will easily solve all your challenges on your own. And what's the third thing that you can do? My friends, you are the average of 5 people who you hang around with. Please make a note of this very, very carefully. You are an average, you are the average of 5 people who you hang around with. The 5 people you move with, you are the average of those 5 people only. Please be very, very careful. That is why we normally say, please be very careful in choosing people as friends. Very important. Normally there is kind of a misconception that if a person does not smoke, or if a person does not have alcohol, or if a person does not have other activities that I really don't want to talk now, they are good people. And all others are like those of the people who have these habits. They are bad and all others are good. That is wrong. You must understand, and your relationship with anybody, please think twice, thrice, 10 times, 50 times, 100 times before having a relationship with anybody. Please don't approve, please don't give statements, please don't promise that I will be with you forever. Or please don't always tell somebody because something happens sometimes. No, you just don't give away words, because these men of integrity, when they give words, they cannot actually escape from the relationships, even though they know that the relationships are not good for them. So you must be very choosy. This is very, very, very important. The third important thing. when you actually know that you are the average of 5 people you hang around with, you can easily go to the next level, and from there you will go to the next level, and from there you will go to the next level, because like you are moving with such people. Something like in a queue, if the queue is full of people who actually are crushing you from both the ends, and the whole set of people are marching towards a particular place, and there in the middle if you stand, you need not walk, they will take you there. You have to choose the right queue, that's all. Same way, you are the average of 5 people who you hang around with. Please be very, very careful about this. Now when you do this, great things will start to happen. Because your network is superb. Somebody said your net worth is your network. So you study the biographies of great influential personalities of last century. You very importantly read the books of great authors of the last 50-60 years, and then you hang around with the people in a very beautiful way by being choosy. How to choose? Don't choose somebody because he or she is like a charming personality. It's not like that. What is the result you want? If the result you want is matching with the person who you are looking at to hang around with, then only you have to just move with him or her. It's all about the result that you want. Please use result-oriented vocabulary. That's very, very, very important. Now, when you actually are hanging around with those 5 people whose ideas are very much similar to your ideas, you will reach the destination along with them. And take a mentor who you really feel is doing something better to you. It's very important. You know, you can see in the history, or you can take Ramayana, Mahabharata, or any scripture or any epic or anything for that matter. Every performer had a guru. So take a mentor. That's one important thing that you can do, because see, your mentor, when he closely studies you, he starts to know more about you than what you know about you. But you must be choosy in that also, because today this is a market where you have a lot of people doing different things to impress you and get money from you. You must be very, very, very choosy. You must look at the track record of them. Even if you want to take me as a mentor, you must look at my track record. What is that I have done for the society for the last 2 years at least. So you must take a mentor also, because your mentor knows more about you if he properly studies. If he is a proper therapist, he knows that. Now, my friends, when you do all these things, you will not use baby methods to solve your present problems. You will use adult methods, result-oriented methods to solve your challenges. That's it for today. Visit successpark.in for more. Visit our YouTube channel, SuccessSpark International. To personally contact me, 9943159462. Leave your topics. The topics that you would like me to talk on. You please leave them in the comments area. I'll definitely talk about them, and I'm going to shortly start 16 wealths. There are 16 types of wealth. So I'm going to talk about every wealth, and I'm going to tell you how exactly you can become abundant in every area. I'll give you the method. Now when you practice all those things, you will become great in all the 16 wealths. Money is one of the wealths. There are 15 more. So I'm going to do that. So please type in the comments area so that I can easily what exactly you want. And most importantly, share this to your friends, relatives, let everybody win. It's all kind of a give and take policy that's really functioning. People win by sharing. Swami Vivekananda very beautifully said, a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. What will you lose if you share your knowledge? Please share, and I wish you all a very great and happy Sunday. Bye.